Overnight lows will be close to 30. Tomorrow for Saturday, plenty of sunshine around, breezy. Highs will be in the mid-40s. Saturday night's going to get cold with lows mid-20s. On Sunday, we've got sunshine with a high of 47. And for Monday, a few high clouds and a slight chance of a shower. I'm Georgia meteorologist Laura Huckabee in the GNN Weather Center.
The Big Double A.
Live Wire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Live Wire, they have unbelievable deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf.
The following is a presentation of WGAA Sports.
Cedartown High School basketball.
He ducks it! Lays it up. Got it! Three-pointer try. Yes! Cedartown wins!
It's time for Cedartown High School Bulldogs basketball. Right here on WGAA 106.1 FM and AM 1340. Broadcasting online at WGAAradio.com and streaming on the TuneIn Radio app and Facebook Live. And now, let's head down to courtside for today's action.
Welcome to the Dog Pound. The Cedartown Bulldogs at 0-2 in region play and 7-8 overall face the Sonoraville Phoenix here at the Dog Pound. 11-6 on the year and 1-1 in region play. The Bulldogs looking to get their first region win of the season. A couple of tough region games for the Bulldogs, Sam, with some kind of lopsided losses at Northwest Whitfield and at Heritage, but our first region game here at home.
Yeah, it's going to be a big one, too. This is a tough Sonoraville team coming in to tonight. Like you said, 11-6 overall. Their 1-1 region record, they beat Southeast by a final score of 84-33. A tough game for the Raiders up in Whitfield County, losing to Sonoraville 84-33. They would then be defeated by Central in a close one, 49-44. Of course, Cedartown, like you said, 0-2, big losses to Northwest and to Heritage. Northwest, buddy, they're good every year, I feel like, and in Heritage, they shot the cover off of the ball from three-point land the other night.
I was talking to Coach Cherry about that, and he said he had not seen that on film. Nobody knew that they had that in them, and they just kind of pulled that out of thin air, and it was tough. One person we're going to be without tonight is going to be Isaiah Johnson. He's going to be out for at least 2 or 3 weeks with that ankle injury that he had. It's still swollen. He's got the cast on, so it's going to be a little bit of a different starting five.
Yeah, it'll be Davion Smith, Xavier Holiday, DJ Watley, Aston Turner, and of course the big man, the junior power forward for the Bulldogs, Gwendolyn Cawthorn. And if we've got any chance of sticking with this Sonoraville team tonight, Cawthorn is going to have a big game, and we're going to have to get him isolated and open down low on that post position so that he can do what he does best. Starting five for Sonoraville, we'll go through them quickly. Number 0, Jackson Pate. Number 1, Donovan McDaniel. Number 4, Bryson Shelnut. Number 5, Elijah Woods. And number 23, Jordan Story. It will be the big man, Gwendolyn Cawthorn, to the line, and number 4, Bryson Shelnut. And we are ready to go here. Friday night high school hoops on the Big Double A, and the tip-off will go to the Phoenix. It's going to be number 5, Elijah Woods. Woods is going to go to Pate. Pate back to Woods. Woods is going to bring it to the middle of the floor, right at the Bulldog logo. DJ Watley will pick him up there. They go to Pate on the left wing. Pate, the Phoenix quarterback for the football team, showing his stuff here on the hardwoods. They will go to number 5 to Woods. Woods is going to drive the baseline, and the shot was contested, and a rebound by Gwendolyn Cawthorn, who goes to the ground with it. And we got a timeout called to avoid the travel, I believe. We'll take it with them back after this 30-second break here on the Big Double A.
Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for nearly a century. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call for tee time 770-748-9671, located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buchanan Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big AA.
Holiday off of the inbounds pass. Coming out of the timeout for the Dogs, they get it to Davion Smith, the freshman Bulldog, getting the start tonight in place of Isaiah Johnson. He's going to work around a high ball screen. He's going to fire a long two. It is up and it is no good, and it is rebounded by Sonoraville. They will quickly bring it down the floor, and it's going to be Woods. Woods is going to drive the paint, and that little floater is up and good for number 5, Elijah Woods. Now Holiday with it. Near side, now they'll go to Turner. Turner to Watley. Watley trying to get it to Cawthorn on the baseline, and he just overshot his man, and it'll be a turnover.
Sonoraville wearing black uniforms, trimmed in red, white letters and numbers. A checker, red and white checker going down the side, kind of a la Tennessee.
Very much Tennessee, yep. Pate with it. Now they go to the baseline. Oh, and he is just run over. Shellnut is by Quinlan Cawthorn.
I'm sure our cameraman Ethan likes that very much.
Yep, and the official is quickly going to go over and talk to Quinlan Cawthorn. Buddy, that was a hard foul on the baseline. And I think he wants to let him know, hey, look, that was a little hard.
Is that what we're going to be in for tonight? We'll just have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see. Inbounds pass is going to come from Woods. Woods is going to go to Pate. Pate's going to work it back to the middle of the floor. They'll give it to Donovan McNandel. And it's going to be stolen by Holiday. Coast to coast. The move off the left side, and the layup is good. Holiday with the steal and the finish, and it's tied 2-2. We're going to have to keep this one close. It's going to be Woods. He's going to drive. High off the window. The shot was no good, but the offensive rebound was good by number 4, Bryson Shellnut. 4-2, left side, Aston Turner. Turner to Watley. Watley in the corner. They'll go back now to Turner. Turner goes to Holiday. At the Bulldog logo, left side to Aston Turner. Turner going to try to work around a screen off to Smith to Watley. Watley, Cawthorn, a high three, and it is good. The big man, Quinlan Cawthorn, hits it from downtown, and the Bulldogs have a 1-point lead, 5-4.
If you can get him open really just about anywhere, but that angle, he's great from beyond the arc right there.
Woods is going to pull a long two, no good. Rebounded by DJ Watley. Watley will push it up the floor for the Bulldogs, near side. Cedartown working from right to left if you were looking at your radio dial. Holiday with it, right at the Bulldog logo. The Bulldogs in their home white uniforms, black block letters, black numbers. The high shot off the window is no good. Rebounded by Sonoraville. On the other end, layup is no good, but the rebound and the putback again no good. Loose ball, and it's going to be off of Smith. I tell you what, we are going to have our hands full with Bryson Shellnut. He might be an inch, maybe half an inch taller than Quinlan Cawthorn. He checks in at 6'8". The three is up, and it is good from Jordan Story. And like that, the Phoenix jump back out to a 2-point lead, 7-5. Holiday with it on the wing, near side. He's going to work back to the middle of the floor. Now to the right side. Going to try to work off of a screen from Turner. They don't bite. Now he has to draw. Drives the lane. 360 spin, layup good, 7-7.
Holiday looks like he's coming alive offensively in this ball game to start. That's a good sign.
Elijah Woods with it. He's going to work it back to the middle of the floor. Now to the left side to Pate. Back to the top of the key to McDaniel. And we've got a foul called, and it's going to be against DJ Watley.
Yeah, he bumped into him, and the official was right there to make the call. This official is still talking to Sheldon over there about his elbow and kind of pushing off. So just a little bit of talking going on again, which, of course, when the first foul occurred, the same talk happened.
Pate's going to fire a three, and it is long, in and out, off the hands of the Sonoraville Phoenix defender, and it'll be Cedartown basketball. Jordan Story tried to grab the offensive board for the Phoenix, but lost it out of bounds. Davion Smith with it. He'll bring it down the floor for the Bulldogs, far side. Looking for some help. Going to work off of a pick by Turner. Now they'll go into the corner to Holiday. Holiday, left corner. They're going to work it to Cawthorn. Cawthorn's going to drive the lane. Goes up against the big man, and he gets the finger roll to go. And Cedartown with a 2-point lead, 9-7.
I really think this Davion Smith as the floor general is really working out well. Is keeping Holiday over on the left side open, and of course is opening up some more opportunities for us on offense.
Absolutely, you are right, but Jackson Pate just drills a three from the left wing. You're right, it keeps Holiday open and available while letting Smith kind of run the offense. Good analysis there, Andrew, and they will go to Quinlan Cothran. He's going to drive the lane. 360 spin, the finger roll is up, and it is no good, but he draws the foul and will go to the free throw line.
You know, the Quinlan Cothran of last year would not have made that close at all, and using his size to his advantage, draws contact in the foul.
It was called on number 4, Bryson Shelnut. That is the big 6'8" senior for Sonoraville, as Cothran's first free throw attempt is up, and it is good. We are tied again at 10 all. 3:42 left to play here in the first period. Cothran comes set, a chance to give the Bulldogs the lead, and it is off the back of the iron, no good. Jackson Pate comes away with the rebound. He'll push it up to number 23, Story. Story goes back to Pate. Now they'll go to the left side in Woods. Woods is going to try to work it down to Shelnut on the baseline, and we've got a foul called, and it's going to be against Cothran.
Yeah, Cothran, it wasn't hard contact, but Cothran picks up the foul, and he's already got 2. So we got to be careful with him. I know we like the aggressiveness, but Cothran's going to have to take a seat after that, and it looks like we'll have number 1, Hayden Rittenhouse checking the ball game.
And now Sonoraville definitely with the height advantage with Cothran on the bench. But they will go to Story on the perimeter, and he gets a 3 to go. And it's a 3-point lead for the Phoenix, 13-10. Inbounds pass goes to Davion Smith. He's going to bring it over to Aston Turner on the right side on the wing. Back to Smith. Top of the key working to the right side now. Back to Turner, top of the key. He's going to hand it off to X. X going to try to work around the defender. They go to Rittenhouse. He's going to fire 3. Hayden Rittenhouse answers from downtown, and just like that, we're tied again, 13 all.
That's the kind of shot that we come to expect out of Hayden Rittenhouse, and he delivered right there.
Elijah Woods on the wing. He's going to work to the middle of the floor, drives the paint, goes to the floor, and they are going to get a stoppage in play. We're waiting for the official to make a call. Nobody's made a call yet. And they're going to get a foul.
I guess the foul was on.
What was the number?
I guess it was on 3.
Yeah, they're checking it, and it will be on number 3, DJ Watley. That's going to be his second.
There was some confusion on the floor, but they finally got it taken care of.
Inbounds pass goes to Shelnut. He tried the two-handed jam, and he is going to be called for the goaltending, and a technical foul is going to be called because he hung on the rim.
Anytime you hang on the rim, it's going to be called a technical foul.
And the official is going to explain it to the head coach, who does not like it. Brent Mashburn, the head man for the Phoenix, and I hate to say it, but that's the right call. He hung on the rim to get the rebound to try to go with the put back.
And you can't do that.
No.
For one thing, it's interference, and for the second, it's illegal to do that. And
free throw attempt is on the way from X, and it is no good.
It's got to make
the only time that you are allowed to momentarily hang on the rim is if someone is underneath you and you are avoiding coming down on top of them.
And there was nobody underneath.
No,
there.
and they're gonna give you very little wiggle room on that one as it is. Second free throw attempt from X is up, and it is good. So the Bulldogs with a 1-point lead, 14-13, and the possession. After the technical foul called against number 4, Bryson Shelnut for the Phoenix. Inbounds pass is going to come from Holiday. He will get it in to Smith. Smith will go right back to Holiday, now in the front court on the wing. They'll go to Hayden Rittenhouse, back to Holiday. Holiday with it, over to the right side. Aston Turner, top of the key. Back to Rittenhouse, top of the key, fires a 3, and they will wave it off.
Offensive charge called away from the ball on number 13, Aston Turner. Maybe it was an illegal screen, I'm not sure, because I think he was involved with opening that lane up for Rittenhouse to shoot the 3, and he does get called for the offensive foul, does Aston Turner.
Elijah Woods with it, will bring it across the timeline, going to work around to the left side. They had to bring Shelnut out, and they will send in number 24, Titus Smith. They are going to go back to Woods. Woods on the perimeter. Now they'll bring it down to Story. Story almost has it knocked away by Watley. They'll go to Pate with it. Pate to McDaniel. McDaniel on the wing. He's going to try to drive the baseline. Picked up his dribble. They got him trapped. He just threw it up, and Davion Smith comes away with it. the freshman. We'll give him credit for the steal as he gives it over to Holiday. A three on the way. Davion Smith, the freshman Bulldog, puts it out to a 4-point lead. 17-13, Bulldogs lead.
And when I say he was wide open, Sam, he was wide open.
Left side, Jackson Pate. Going to work it back. They'll go now to the corner. It's going to be Woods. Woods outside to McDaniel. He's going to fire a three, and just like that, Sonoraville answers. 17-16, 1-point ball game. Holiday with it across the timeline, near side. Thought about a three, pulled it down, goes to Smith. Smith, top of the key. He's going to work around to his right. Now they'll go back to X. X will go to Watley. DJ on the far wing. Now they'll go to the corner to Turner. Turner back to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse over to Watley. Watley in the corner, going to drive. Dish underneath to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse has to go outside with it. Another three, X Holiday. Baby, we're making them rain in the doghouse tonight. It's a 4-point lead, 20-16. Dogs on top. Woods drives the paint, the floater, it's good. It might be early, but we've got a barn burner here at the doghouse. The Dogs up by 2, 20-18. First period play. 50 seconds on the clock. Davion Smith with it. Going to give it to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse is going to fire a three. We can't miss tonight, baby. Hayden Rittenhouse.
I think we caught the three fever from Heritage because they were hitting threes left and right. Now we're hitting threes left and right.
23-18. 30 seconds to play in the first period of play. They'll go outside to McDaniel. McDaniel will back things out. About a 3-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. A three on the way from Story. It's short. Rebound by Aston Turner.
Let's slow it down.
Davion Smith with it. 10 on the clock. Still in the backcourt. They'll give it to X. X will go into the front court. They'll get the call in from head coach Greg Cherry. Now he's going to try to work around a defender. X drives baseline, and he is fouled. He goes to the floor hard, but draws the foul. They get number one, Donovan McDaniel. That's his first. Cedartown's going to get it back with 1.3 on the clock.
A foul occurred on the floor, so we'll have to...
Got to catch and shoot.
Catch and shoot.
Inbounds pass comes from X. Oh, and it is going to be tipped away and out of bounds. And so Cedartown will go to the second period of play with the lead. 23-18 is your score. Back after this 60-second break here on the Big AA.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big AA.
Cedartown with possession to open up this second period of play. X Holiday with it. It's going to give it up to DJ Watley, top of the key. Watley is going to go to the right side to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse working back to the middle of the floor. Drives the paint, then a kick out. Baseline. Back to Rittenhouse. Another three. This one's off its mark. Rebound, though, by DJ Watley. Watley with the rebound and the putback. Oh, and the basket was almost good, but he was called. There was a foul called, and it will send Watley to the free throw line to shoot two.
They get number 24 on the foul.
That's Titus Smith. That's going to be his first. Watley to the free throw line. First one is up, and it is good. 24-18 now your score. Cedartown came to play tonight. Friday night high school hoops here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network. Sam Branch alongside Andrew Carter. The second one is up, and it is good from DJ. A perfect 2 for 2 that trip, and it is 25-18. We'll have subs coming in for Sonoraville. Looks like they sent in number 10, Braxton Coates. But it'll be Elijah Woods that'll bring it down the floor for the Phoenix. He's going to give it up to McDaniel. McDaniel, top of the key, going to work to the left side. Tried to work off of a screen. Now they'll go to Coates. He's going to fire a 3, and it is good.
And left him wide open there, Sam. Nobody was in front. Nobody was near him. And they draw within 4 points.
25-21, Ashton Turner, top of the key, Smith. Smith with it. Now to Turner. Turner over to Watley. They left him wide open. A 3 from Watley is good. My goodness, 28-21.
That is our 6th three-pointer of the ball game.
McDaniel going to try to work around. He'll get the handoff from Woods, top of the key. Going to try to work off of the pick by Woods. A long 2 is up and no good. And Davion Smith comes away with the rebound quickly. In transition, has to put on the brakes now. The outside kick to Rittenhouse. Now to Holiday, a long 3 straight away, no good from Holiday. Rebound taken by the Phoenix. It'll be number 5, Elijah Woods, top of the key. Looks to his right. He will go to the right to Donovan McDaniel. McDaniel trying to work around Watley. Watley has to just give him the lane as he was going to get called for the foul, and he gets that 2 to go. 28-23. Holiday with it now far side. DJ playing with 2 fouls. That was a good defensive move there to just back off of the pressure. Over to the left side, they'll go to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse's baseline jumper. No good. Loose ball picked up by Ashton Turner. Turner with the offensive board, gets it out to Holiday at the Bulldog logo. X, top of the key, gonna work a little floater from in the lane. It's in and out, no good. I thought I heard skin-on-skin contact, but nothing called.
I did too.
Left side, 3 on the way from the Phoenix. It is no good. DJ Watley with the defensive board, and Cedartown with a 5-point lead with 5:30 left to play here in the first half. 28-23 is your score. Holiday with it, Bulldog logo. Going to work around a high ball screen from Turner. Now they'll give it right back to Turner. The give and go. The shot is up and it was no good, but he draws the foul. Look at that. Ashton Turner taking it hard to the glass. Forces the foul.
Titus Smith with a foul. It's his second, and the second team foul for the Phoenix.
Ashton Turner to the free throw line. First one on the way from Turner, off of the glass, and it is good. Using that window for exactly what it was designed for. Ashton Turner pushes it out to a 6-point lead. 29-23, let's make it 7 with this one, and it is no good. And Sonoraville comes away with the rebound. Over to the left side in the corner. Now they'll work back to the wing. Will the Phoenix. It's going to be number 3, Evan Johnson. He's going to work into the paint. Knocked away into the corner and out of bounds. Are they going to get a foul called on Smith?
Looks like
they will.
Yeah, Smith was pretty aggressive over there in the corner. You're going to say that he pushed him out of bounds instead of forcing him to fall out of bounds.
He recommended that he go out of bounds.
Yeah.
But they're going to say that he forced him out of bounds.
Zane Diamond Paisley will check into the ball game as Ashton Turner will take a seat for the first time tonight. Some good time there from Ashton Turner.
Inbounds pass coming. It'll be McDaniel. He'll check it in to Smith. Smith to Pate. Pate goes back to Coates. Coates going to try to work it into the lane, and a steal pick up by DJ Watley. It was deflected by a Bulldog, and Watley cleaned it up. Into the corner, they go to Rittenhouse. Now to Watley on the baseline up, and it is no good. And it is rebounded by Sonoraville.
Great attempt, though, by Watley. 2 guys that had a good 4 or 5 inches on him.
Look, and I'll take that any time. Loose ball, the 3 was no good. Finally picked up by Sonoraville. It'll be Titus Smith with it. Now they'll go to the left side to Coates. Coates on the wing. And they were trying to get the handoff, and it's out of bounds off of number 3, Evan Johnson. Cedartown basketball with a 6-point lead.
This defense has played great for the Bulldogs here, and offensively we've been pretty good too. Looks like Ashton Turner will check into the game here. Who comes out?
Looks like it's going to be DJ Watley. Sonoraville is also going to sub in. They are going to send their big man, Bryson Shelnut, back in. Quinlan Cawthorn still on the bench for the Bulldogs. And honestly, as long as we have this much of a lead and we're playing this hot, Quinlan with 2 fouls,
keep him there.
Keep him there.
Yeah.
You're right. Holiday with it, looking for help. He'll give it up to Davion Smith. Smith, top of the key. Going to go to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse on the perimeter, gives it to Turner. Turner to Diamond Paisley. He's going to pull a three over the big man. Diamond Paisley misses. The rebound taken by the Phoenix. It'll be Johnson with it, top of the key. Going to try to work around Smith. Drive the layup off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Holiday. X is going to push it up the floor, far side. He'll pause and wait for some help. Now he'll go to Ashton Turner. Turner to Smith. Smith, top of the key, working around Johnson on the right side. They'll go back outside to X. X is going to drive the lane. The floater is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Sonoraville. Cedartown needing some rebounding help, though. And Cothran is going to check in. He's gone to the scorer's table, so he will come back after the next stoppage of play. Coates, little stop and shoot, no good. Rebounded by Ashton Turner.
He got fouled, too.
Holiday to Diamond Paisley. Diamond Paisley goes to Turner. Turner to Smith. Smith to Holiday. X from the corner. The three is good. 32-23. The Dogs lead. Approaching 3 minutes left to play in the first half. Right side, a three on the way from the Phoenix. No good. Rebounded by Zane Diamond Paisley. He gives it up to Davion Smith. Smith will go to Holiday. Holiday near side, bringing it up the sideline. Holiday with it on the wing. Now he's going to drive, and it is good. He goes around the big man in Shellnut, and the layup off the glass makes it count. An 11-point lead, 34-23.
What a pretty shot that was. Great job going around the defender, avoiding the contact.
That is the Holiday of old right there. Shellnut with it now. The big man trying to work the paint. Ashton Turner puts a stop to it. Johnson now with it. He's going to drive the paint. He traveled, no call, but he traveled with it. 34-25. The basket was good, and Cedartown will get it back with right at 2:15 left to play. Davion Smith, top of the key, going to work to his right. Smith trying to work off of a pick, but they'll go back to Ashton Turner. Turner goes back to Smith. Smith to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse, he's going to pull up and fire a three. It's off the back of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Sonoraville. It'll be Evan Johnson will bring it down the floor. Now they try to give and go, but there's Ashton Turner with the steal, and he's called for the travel in the paint.
Yeah.
Correct call. His momentum was just carrying him forward too much, and he tried to slam on the brakes, and it didn't work.
And he didn't have any room to dribble either. I mean, there was people all around him when he got it.
Yep.
And he either falls to the ground, it was just doomed to fail, but great effort, though, anyway.
Inbounds pass will go to Shellnut. Shellnut, top of the key, a three on the way from the Phoenix, and it is good for number 23, Jordan Story, 34-28. Quintal and Cothran did not check into the game for the Dogs. They're getting ready to send DJ Watley back in. They're going to go to the right side to Turner. Turner with it. He's going to go to Smith. Smith works to his right, now back to his left. To Paisley, now to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse on the wing to the right side to Smith. 15 on the shot clock for the Dogs. He's going to drive the paint. Back out, they'll go to Turner. Now to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse, he's going to drive the lane. The defender fell down. Rittenhouse's shot was no good, but he was fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot two.
Number 21 picks up the foul for them. That is John Ridley. That'll be his first.
Aiden Rittenhouse to the free throw line for the first time tonight. First one is up, and it is good. 35-28 your score. 1:16 left to play here in the first half. Watley will come out. Second one on the way, and it is good from Rittenhouse. Score now 36-28. Dogs lead. Elijah Woods, top of the key. Going to work to his left. Now he'll come back to his right. They'll go to Story. Story can hit from way back, so you got to play good perimeter defense on him. So far we are, but he's going to drive the paint. Oh, they tried to dish underneath to Titus Smith, and he couldn't handle it off of his fingertips. Cedartown basketball.
Cedartown defending so much better on the perimeter than against Heritage. And again, if the Dogs were able to play like this against Heritage, I tell you, half their points would not have been scored.
I think we learned a lot between Tuesday night and tonight. You were exactly right. The perimeter defense has been the story so far, I think, in our perimeter shooting. Over to the right side, Robertson is checked in for the Dogs. Zane Diamond Paisley will go to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse going to work it off of Davion Smith. Smith back to Rittenhouse. He's going to pull a three. No good. And we've got a stoppage in play, a foul called on number 10, Thomas Robertson.
Robertson's going to check out of the ball game as Ashton Turner goes back in. 42 seconds to play in the half. Cedartown leads 36-28 over Sonoraville.
Robertson was called for a foul heading up for that rebound, so it'll be Sonoraville basketball. Woods with it, top of the key. Going to drive the paint now. He's going to back out. Now he will kick over to the left side. A three on the way, and it is going to be good from number 21, John Ridley. 31-36. Dogs with a 5-point lead. Holiday across the timeline. 20 seconds to go. Shot clock off. Cedartown may hold for a last-second shot. They'll go to Ashton Turner, back to Holiday. Holiday going to work it back to the middle of the floor at the Bulldog logo. Going to work around some defenders, takes it all the way to the glass. Holiday, it was no good. The rebound and the putback was no good. And they wanted a foul called on the other end, but they're not going to get it. However, the Cedartown Bulldogs are going to go to halftime with a 5-point lead, 36-31. We've got a good one here at the Doghouse on a Friday night. Let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back to talk about that first half of action, look ahead to the second half. You're listening to Cedartown High School basketball here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Are you ready for steel? Equipment, that is. At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
Bradford's Drug Store on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drug Store, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, two Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big Double A.
And we are back here to Cedartown High School basketball halftime. Cedartown leads 36-31. The program going on the court right now is a recognition of our middle school basketball players.
Jacoby Williams, Chris Turta, Isaiah Colvin, Lane Cochran, Brody Williams, and then we have Simon Colvin and Kyrie Montgomery. These guys play next Tuesday at home against Central Carroll. I believe the boys play at 6 o'clock, right? 6:30. All right, so get a chance to come out and watch the boys play. Get a hand report. Thank you.
Class act there by Coach Green to honor the Cedartown middle school basketball players.
Coach Sherry and myself are the new guys around here, so these kids are really important to us. Come on out, girls. Good to see you come today like this. All right, for our girls, middle school girls team here, Camille Solomon. Mariah Westmoreland, Miracle Pace, May be on this court in no time. So come out and support them. We can't wait to see you here. Thank you, guys.
Great program. They're honoring our middle school players. And I tell you what, if seeing them out here is any indication of what the future might be like for Cedartown basketball, the future is definitely bright, Sam.
Yes, it is. We like to see the young folks getting involved, and we like to see the program building that's been going on. That's something that Coach Abrams has been able to do with the football program, building it from the top down all the way to the bottom through the middle school ranks and the recreation ranks. And you see Coach Green and Coach Cherry wanting to replicate that and hopefully also replicate the success that Coach Abrams has built. Speaking of success, Andrew Carter, we have a 5-point lead at the half, 36-31. Leading scorer so far for the Cedartown Bulldogs, Xavier Holiday. He's got 13, Hayden Rittenhouse with 8, Quinlan Cochran with 6, and he sat a long time during that second period of play. DJ Watley with 5, Davion Smith with 3, and Ashton Turner in 1. But let me give you some impressive percentages so far. Cedartown on the night so far, 7 of 10 from the free throw line, shooting 70% from the charity stripe, 7 of 12 from three-point range. That is 58%, 11 of 24 from the floor. That is for 45%. Cedartown is shooting the basketball well tonight, and we are defending the perimeter a lot better than we did Tuesday night against a Heritage team that scored 48 points off of three-pointers alone.
You know, and the key to this ball game is going to be if Cedartown can continue to do that. Does Sonoraville make adjustments at halftime? And if they do, and I would expect they probably will we be able to adjust ourselves to their adjustments? I think that's what happens after every half of play. When you have a halftime period, you can go into the locker room and discuss things. And, so Sonoraville, obviously they're not playing to their potential. We know that because of their record, because of what they've been able to do. Their lone loss in region play coming to Central, and Central is always a tough boys basketball team.
A really tight game.
It was
46-41, something like that. 46-44 maybe even so.
So yeah, and so this team, we saw how many points they put up against Southeast Whitfield. So we know they can score a lot of points.
85?
Yeah, 85 points. And so they have the ability to score a lot of points, but Cedartown's defense has not just perimeter shooting, but rebounding. Just pressure. Just all around the defensive effort tonight has been great, and offensively with that three-pointer explosion, especially in that first quarter, the Bulldogs able to open themselves up with a lead. And that's one aspect of the ball game, Sam, that we really haven't had the past couple of games has been the three-point game.
Right, and also playing with a lead. We've been playing behind for so long, and it's so difficult to play from behind constantly and to stay competitive and stay close. And if you want to know about the halftime adjustments that were made in the locker room by Coach Cherry, our guys were out here shooting around with about 4 minutes left in the half.
Right.
You know what that means? Not a lot of adjustments were made.
Not much had to be made.
A real simple message. Keep the pedal to the metal.
Yep.
That's all you got to do. We just need to keep doing exactly what we're doing. But I do think that Sonoraville will come out and try to make some changes. And again, what it's going to come down to is how well can we adjust to their changes. And we're just going to have to keep working at it. But Cedartown with a 5-point lead. We're about a minute and a half left before we get ready to start the second half of play. So let's take a 60-second break, and we'll be back for second half action here on the Cedartown Bulldog Sports Network.
Live Wire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Livewire, they have unbelievable deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Livewire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packaged, and priced to sell. Livewire Surplus, 678-861-5021. Take your truck. You're going to need it to load up on the savings. Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for nearly a century. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call for tee time 770-748-9671, located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buchanan Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big Double A.
And we are getting ready to start the second half of play here at the Doghouse. Friday night hoops here on the Big AA region play between the Cedartown Bulldogs and the Sonoraville Phoenix. Sonoraville looking to pick up their second win in region play. Cedartown looking to pick up their first. The Dogs with a 5-point lead, 36-31, and the Phoenix will have it to start the second half. We're ready to go now as Elijah Woods will handle the inbounds pass. Top of the key, Woods is going to work to his left. They're going to go to Pate on the wing. Now they're going to try to work it underneath to Shellnut. Oh, and they get him for the travel. I thought they were going to call a foul on Watley, but they get Shellnut for the travel. He tried to tiptoe through the tulips, but the problem was the popo was there, and they said, trespassing, young man.
Chalk up a turnover thanks to DJ Watley.
They will go to Quinlan Cothran. Cothran to Smith. Smith was left wide open, but Cothran led him too much with that pass, so they have to go back outside to Cothran. Cothran working in the lane against the big man. The 360 spin off the glass, no good, but Ashton Turner is there for the rebound.
Great rebounding by the Bulldogs there. And, you know, Davion Smith was dead to rights down low, and he got some help, and they were able to keep the play alive.
And I tell you, Ashton Turner has turned into a rebounding machine for this Bulldog squad. Quinlan Cothran, the layup off the glass, and that's the first point of the second half, and it belongs to the Bulldogs' big power forward junior. 38-31. Story with it. Top of the key. He's going to work around to the right side. He ran into some trouble. Had to dribble out of it. They'll give it to Pate. Now on the wing is Woods. He's going to try to drive the baseline. Runs into Holiday. They have to go back outside. Jackson Pate with it. Now he'll give it up. It's going to be Story. Shot is off the back of the iron. No good. Loose ball. A three on the way from Pate. No good. Ashton Turner with the rebound. They'll go ahead to DJ Watley. Watley loses it for a moment, but picks up the loose ball. They will go to Holiday with it. Holiday to Watley. Watley tries to get it down to Cothran, but they get a foul called, and it's going to be against Shellnut. He's already got 2 common fouls and 1 technical. I'd go after him all night long until he has to go sit on the bench. Inbounds pass will come from Holiday. Holiday trying to work it into Smith. Smith from the corner goes right back to Holiday. Holiday on the wing. He'll back it out, and they'll get the play call. Coach Cherry sends it in, directing traffic. Holiday, kick out. Smith, a 3 off the iron, no good from Davion Smith. McDaniel with it. He's going to drive the paint, kiss it off the window, and that one is good. And it's 38-33, back to a 5-point game. Inbounds pass is going to go to Holiday. Holiday with it on the far side. Brings it across the timeline. We'll work it back to the middle of the floor, right at the Bulldog logo. He's going to go to Smith. Smith on the wing. Going to try to work around the defender. Now he'll have to give it to Watley. Watley back to Smith. Smith top of the key. Going to work off of that little screen. Now the kick out. 3 on the way from Cothran. It is no good. And a rebound by the Phoenix. On the other end is McDaniel. Pate, he's going to fire a 3. That one is going to be good. He had a defender in his face, but he just went right over the top of Davion Smith, a 2-point game, 38-36.
Now, Dogs offensively have kind of gone a little cold here. Need some sort of answer.
Quinlan Cothran with it for the Bulldogs, just inside the arc. He's going to try to get it to Watley, and it is thrown away. Pate comes away with it. Now ahead to Woods. Woods stops, shot off the glass, and it's tied 38 all. So far, Sonoraville outscoring the Dogs 7-2. Holiday with it now. They'll try to give it to Smith. Almost knocked into the backcourt, but Davion recovers. Top of the key, going to work over to the left side. Now they're going to hand off to X, top of the key. Cothran goes to the floor. Now they'll go to DJ Watley. He was left wide open, but the shot was up and no good. And Sonoraville comes away with the defensive rebound. Other end, quickly, it's Woods from beyond the arc. Left side on the perimeter. They go to Pate. Pate will work back to the middle of the floor. A 3 on the way. Good from Donovan McDaniel. And Sonoraville jumps out to a lead. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him back after this 60-second break.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Let's get back to the Cedar.
41-38 is your score. Cedartown trails after a cold offensive start to the second half for the Bulldogs, being outscored by the Phoenix 10-2 in this second half of play. Coming out of the timeout, Cedartown will have the basketball. Inbounds pass will go to Holiday. Holiday with it. The leading scorer so far for the Dogs. He's got 13 on the night. DJ Watley with it. He's going to give it up to Davion Smith. Going to work around, going to go coast to coast, and it is rejected by Shellnut. Rebound taken by Sonoraville on the other end. Three on the way, off the iron, no good. And it is rebounded by Holiday. X with it now on the wing for the Dogs. He'll go back outside to Holiday. There's Watley, then the handoff back to Holiday. They'll go back to DJ Watley now. Going to go to Davion Smith, far left side. He's going to try to drive the baseline again, try to go underneath it, and it's knocked out again by Shellnut. But I'm okay with attacking Shellnut like that because eventually he's going to pick up another foul. I just wish we could do it with somebody that's a little bit bigger than Davion. X will inbound it to Quinlan Cawthorn. The handoff right back to Holiday. Holiday in the corner. Tries to feed it to Cawthorn, and it's carried out of bounds. And it's going to be last touch by number 23, Jordan Story for the Phoenix. So it'll stay Cedartown basketball, 11 on the shot clock. Inbounds pass coming from Holiday. They'll go to Watley. Watley, the kiss off the glass, and the shot is up, and it is good. He draws the foul, a chance to make it a three-point play for DJ Watley.
Foul's going to be called on Pate. His first foul. And a chance to tie the ball game here.
41-40 your score. Cedartown trails. 3:36 left to play. The and one is no good. It is missed. Phoenix come away with the rebound. On the other end of the floor, it's Woods. Woods, little 5-foot floater, can't get it to go, and the rebound and the putback is no good. And then it is out of bounds, last touch by Cedartown, so it'll stay Phoenix basketball. Dogs looking for a defensive stand here. They'll go to Shellnut with it. Now they'll go top of the key to Story. Story will back things out. Watley's going to pick him up at the arc. He's going to fire a three. No good. Rebound by Holiday. X is going to push it up the floor. Just going to run it coast to coast. Puts on the brakes. It is up. Oh, and it was no good, but he was fouled by number 23, Jordan Story.
I'm telling you, that was close to a block, and I'm glad they called the foul.
But I also would have understood if there was no foul called on that.
Sure. But a chance for the Bulldogs to reclaim the lead here with free throws.
Holiday will go to the free throw line.
3:10 to go.
1 of 2 from the charity stripe. The first one is up. Oh, in and out,
man.
No good.
Rattled in and came out. 1
of 3 now. Aiden Rittenhouse will check in. He's going to get Davion Smith, and the Dogs still with a chance to tie it.
Great job by that young man, the freshman Davion Smith. Getting the start tonight, his first ever varsity start.
Second one is up from Holiday, and we've got a tie ball game, 41-all. Jackson Pate will inbound it to Elijah Woods. 3:05 left to play. Little floater from inside the lane is good from Woods, and just like that, Sonoraville reclaims the lead, 43-41. X with it on the near side, looking for the play from Coach Cherry. Now they'll go over to DJ Watley. Watley's going to drive the baseline, loses it for a moment, tries to go over the big, tall Shellnut, and that was just a good block there by the senior 6'8" center for the Phoenix. Out of bounds, last touch by Sonoraville. It stays Cedartown basketball. They'll inbound it to Quinlan Cawthorn. He's going to work it in the paint, backs him down, and the kiss off the window is good from Quinlan Cawthorn, and we're tied again, 43-all.
I tell you what, the big man can't believe he didn't get called for a charge. But
and the Oscar goes to not you.
Yeah.
Over to the right side. Story, though, he's going to fire a three, and all of a sudden, Sonoraville is heating up from beyond the arc.
1 3 for your 3.
Holiday with it, 46-43. Dogs trail, top of the key, going to work to the left side. They'll go to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse going to work it underneath to Cothran. Cothran in the paint. The shot is up. Good from Gwendolyn Cothran.
Honestly, I think that tip by Sonoraville actually helped it go in the basket. We'll take it.
I think it did too. 1 point lead for the Phoenix. A back up. He thought about a three, did Woods. Now they're going to fire a three from the other side. No good. Holiday comes away with it, and a foul called off of the defensive rebound by Holiday.
23 picks up the foul. It's going to be Jordan Story, his second foul. That is the fourth team foul on the Sonoraville Phoenix, and we have time called by the Sonoraville coach. We'll take it with him. With 1:50 to play here in the third, it's Cedartown trailing 46-45, back after 30 seconds.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big AA.
A 1 point game here at the Doghouse. Cedartown trails 46-45. 1:52 left to play here in the third period. The inbounds pass out of the timeout will go to Holiday. Coach Cherry directing traffic from the sidelines for the Dogs. They're going to get the play called in, and we'll go to work. Rittenhouse on the left side on the wing. Now they'll go to Watley on the other side. They'll try to work it underneath to Cothran. The pass was a little bit ahead of him, and then we've got a jump ball called. Titus Smith got in there and tied things up for the Phoenix. Good hustle by that young man down low against Gwendolyn Cothran, but it'll stay Cedartown basketball.
That may be the first held ball tonight.
Inbounds pass will go to, they tried to get it to Turner, but an interception by the quarterback. Jackson Pate, the basket is good, and a three-point play.
Going to get Ashton Turner on the bump there, and it was all day long.
Three-point play. I think Coach Cherry saying the basket shouldn't have counted because it took him a long time to get there and complete that shot.
Yeah, I kind of thought that too, but I wasn't going to say anything.
The and one is on the way, and it is good. Jackson Pate, son of Denver Pate, former coach here at Cedartown High School. Over to the left side, they will go to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse top of the key, back to Watley. Watley from the perimeter, working it down low to Cothran. Cothran is triple teamed. He'll turn in the lane, loses it, and they will get him for the double. Yep, it was lost, and then he picked it right back up, but I think they're going to say that nobody else touched it. So it'll be a turnover in the paint for the Dogs.
Sonoraville's doing what they need to do to take Quinlan out of the ball game, is triple teaming him. But while they do that, we've got to find somebody open on the perimeter, pass it outside for a wide open three.
Absolutely. Top of the key, right side to Story. Story going to go over to the left side to Pate. Pate on the wing. He's going to work it back to the middle of the floor. They will go to Elijah Woods. Woods top of the key. Now they'll work it to McDaniel. They have to pass it out. A three from Story. It's in and out. No good. Rebound by Gwendolyn Cothran. Cothran will give it to Davion Smith. Dogs trail by 4. Approaching 30 seconds left to play here in the third period. Top of the key, they go to DJ Watley. Watley on the right side, back to Smith. Smith going to work it to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse back to Smith. 15 on the shot clock. Going to go back to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse on the wing, back to Smith. He's going to pull a long three. Oh, and it was off to the right. No good. It had the distance, but it just missed to the right. That'll be a turnover.
Zane Diamond Paisley's going to come into the ball game. He'll check in for DJ Watley.
They'll let him rest for the remainder of the third. That way when we get to the fourth, we can put a fresh 5, your starting 5, back out. Some of them are going to have fresh legs in DJ Watley and Xavier Holiday. But first, we got to play the last 15 seconds of the third. It's going to be Elijah Woods, top of the key, right side. They'll go to Coates. Coates with it. He's going to go back to Jordan Story. Story back to Coates. Coates to the baseline. Now they'll work it out to Pate. Coates left open for a 3. No good. Rebounded once again by Ashton Turner. But a turnover. Last second shot off the front of the iron. No good. A 4-point game as we go to the fourth. 49-45. Dogs trail back after this 30-second break here on the Cedartown Bulldog Sports Network, the Big AA.
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street.
We will keep it right here
Nope.
during the timeout. 49-45 is your score. Cedartown trails by 4 as we enter the final frame here at the Doghouse. Once again, Cedartown will return to action tomorrow afternoon. The Lady Dogs will tip off at 3 p.m. The Bulldogs will tip off around 4:30, taking on the cross-county rival Rockmart Yellow Jackets. Be sure to join Andrew Carter and myself for all of that live play-by-play action. The final frame here from the Doghouse. Sonoraville with it to start. Elijah Wood's going to drive the lane, kick back, fadeaway jumper. It is up and it is no good. Rebounded by Davion Smith. Smith will bring it down the floor for the Bulldogs. Top of the key, over to the right side is Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse to Smith, Smith to Turner. Turner, they'll swing it around. 3 on the way from X, and it's good! X Holiday answers, and it's back to a 1-point game, 49-48.
Going back to what was working in the first quarter.
Elijah Woods, top of the key. Almost traveled with it. I thought he was going to pick up that plant foot, but he didn't. Braxton Coates with it. Going to work to his right. The handoff. A long 3 on the way. It's going to be short. And a rebound by Gwendolyn Cothran. Gives it up to X. X to Davion. Davion in the corner. Going to work it back out to the wing. Now to X. He's going to work it over back to Davion Smith. Smith with it. Back to Holiday. Holiday will back it out to the Bulldog logo. Top of the key. Davion Smith. Back to Holiday. Back to Rittenhouse. Back to Holiday. Top of the key again. Over to Rittenhouse. 10 on the shot clock. Pulls a 3. No good. And a defensive rebound by the Phoenix, and they'll get it back. Jackson Pate with it. Over to the right side. It's going to be Coates. Coates from the wing. Working back to the middle of the floor. Top of the key now. The feed to Pate. Pate from the baseline, and it is good. The little layup from Jackson Pate stretches it back out, 51-48. X-Holiday with it for the Dogs. He'll bring it across the timeline right at the Cedartown Bulldogs logo, left side. They'll go to Davion Smith. Smith going to go to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse to X. X in the corner. And they say that he stepped on the line. So a turnover.
It's a very rare mistake there by Xavier Holiday.
Happened right in front of the broadcast booth, and I can honestly say without any bias or speaking through red and black colored glasses, I didn't see it. 6 minutes left to play. Sonoraville feeds it to McDaniel. McDaniel, the little baseline hook, and it's good over Gwendolyn Cothran. 53-48.
Their biggest lead of the night is 5, 53-48.
X-Holiday with it right at the Bulldog logo. He'll go to Hayden Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse will go back. Now they'll feed to Davion Smith on the baseline, but he is pushed,
absolutely,
by number 23, Jordan Story.
It's his third foul, Sam, so what's Sonoraville going to do here? DJ Watley for Cedartown, he's going to check in.
They're going to leave Story because Story has really been an offensive weapon for this Phoenix squad. Davion Smith is going to come out. I think they'll leave Story until he's got 4 or a very comfortable lead. And we hope one happens and the other doesn't. Inbound pass. Gwendolyn Cothran with it. Holiday pulls a 3. Good! X-Holiday hits from beyond the arc. Back to a 2-point game. 53-51. Elijah Woods. Middle of the floor. Right at the Bulldog logo. Going to work to McDaniel. McDaniel has it poked away by Watley, but he picks up the loose ball. They'll go to the left side. Coates fake the 3. Now he'll step in. Now he's going to fire a long range 2. No good. Rebound. Oh, in and out of DJ Watley's hand, and Sonoraville comes away with it. Pate's going to fire a 3. It's no good. Knocked away by Rittenhouse. Out of bounds. Last touch by number 10, Braxton Coates.
Well, I thought it was out of bounds on Rittenhouse, but we'll definitely take it. Dogs need a break here, and it's a 2-point lead for the Phoenix. 53-51, 4:55 to go.
X-Holiday with it. Over to the right side to Watley. Watley's going to bring it back over. Now they'll get Holiday in the corner for a three. It's Holiday. I can hit from both sides. Bulldogs with a 1-point lead, 54-53. Left side, McDaniel drives the baseline, the floater off the glass, and it's good. Sonoraville goes back in top by 1. Holiday brings it across the timeline. Goes to the right side to DJ Watley. Watley on the wing. Now they're going to work it over to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse will go to Watley. Watley to Turner. Turner back to Watley. Top of the key. Now to Ashton Turner on the wing. Going back to DJ Watley. They'll swing it to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse goes back to Watley. Watley's going to drive, and it's stripped. Stolen by Donovan McDaniel. 2-on-1. Oh, they tried to feed it underneath to number 5, Elijah Woods, but it's knocked out of bounds, but it will stay. Sonoraville basketball. Subs coming in for the Phoenix. It'll be number 4, Bryson Shelnut. He is in foul trouble, as well as number 23, Jordan Story. But both of the big men on the floor. Inbounds pass will go to Shelnut. He's on the perimeter. Now they'll go right to Story. He's going to pull up, and a three is good. That's why Story
cannot leave him open.
No, that's why Story's still on the floor. Back to a 4-point lead for the Phoenix, 58-54.
Timeout by Coach Cherry. We'll take it with him with 3:47 to play here in the ball game. Sonoraville up 58-54. Now this 30-second timeout.
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big AA.
And we're back here, 3:47 to play in the ball game. A good timeout there called by Coach Cherry after Sonoraville has answered with a couple of unanswered points. 58-54. The Bulldogs are hanging with them, but after leading for most of the ball game, surrendered the lead in the third quarter. It's been kind of back and forth here in the fourth, but we are running out of time. Bulldogs would like to get a big statement here with X Holiday inbouncing it with 3:47 to go.
X will send it into the front court for the Bulldogs to Turner. Turner will go right back to Holiday. Holiday will bring it over to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse over to the left side quickly to Watley. They go to X. X wanted the three, but he has to dribble in. Now they'll go back outside to Watley. Watley needing some help from beyond the arc. He will give it to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse over to X. X firing a long three, and it is good from almost the sideline. X Holiday brings it back to one, 58-57. Somebody's got a hot hand on a Friday night. Pate in the corner. They'll go to Shelnut. He's going to drive the lane. They kick underneath the Story. Story spin, shot, no good. Shelnut with the rebound, though, and the putback. Back to a 3-point lead. X on the far side. Brings it to the middle of the floor across the timeline. Left side to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse. Right side to Watley. Watley to X. X in the corner. At this point, you know he's going to shoot the three. They'll go to Turner. Turner to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse is going to drive baseline to Cothran, and he is fouled. Oh, my.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Dogs may have gotten a gift right there. And they're going to get Sheldon on the foul, I believe.
They got number 5, Elijah Woods.
Okay.
But I think it's supposed to be number 4. But we'll count it, and we will send Quinlan Cothran to the free throw line. 60-57, a 3-point deficit for the Bulldogs. Cothran with a chance to get us to within one. First one on the way from the big man. Pretty as can be. Davion Smith is going to check in, and Hayden Rittenhouse is going to come out and get that young man a breather. That way, if we need him to go back in later on, he'll be fresh.
2:44 to go in the game.
Cothran with a chance to make it a 1-point game, and it is. 60-59. Inbounds pass will go to Pate. Pate will give it right back to Woods. Woods is going to bring it down the floor. Coach Mashburn getting in the call from the sideline of the Phoenix. Pate, Story, another long three. This one is short, rebounded by Quinlan Cothran.
Here's her chance to take the lead back.
X Holiday near side. Waits for everybody to get set, and now we're ready. They'll go to Watley. Watley on the wing. They'll go to Davion Smith. Smith with it. The kick out to Watley. To Holiday, back to Watley, and then they'll go back to Ashton Turner. Turner on the baseline, tried to get it to Watley, and it is a loose ball, and it is a foul called on, number 3, DJ Watley. That's his third.
Yeah, that's not a good turnover. Of course, no turnover is good, and that one cost us the possession. Still trailing by 1, 60-59 are the Bulldogs. And we have time call on the floor. We'll take it with him. 2:07 to play in the game. 1-point game. The Dogs trail. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
Bradford's Drugstore on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drugstore, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big AA.
2:07 to play here in the ball game. It's Sonoraville 60 and Cedartown 59 coming out of the long timeout. Sam, I tell you, this has been a great ball game to watch. The Bulldogs, the momentum, though, hasn't really caught on either side yet. I'm looking for the Bulldogs to capture the momentum and go on a run here and take the lead for good. 2:07 to play. They got a chance to do it with the personnel they got out there right now.
Yeah, the way that I look at it, this has been nothing short of a heavyweight battle. Each team answering blow for blow, keeping it close. I think the biggest lead by either squad has been 5. So a close one here as we approach the final 2 minutes to play. 60-59, the Dogs trail by 1. Elijah Woods with it out of the timeout for the Phoenix. We'll give it up to McDaniel. McDaniel on the wing. He's going to work it to Shelnut. Shelnut will go right back to Woods. Woods going to try to work it underneath, but a steal by Quinlan Cochran.
That's right what we needed. Exactly what we needed on defense, a turnover.
Holiday on the far side. Now we just need to turn it into points. Directing traffic. They'll try to work around a high ball screen. Watley with it, Holiday back to the middle of the floor, top of the key. They'll go to Smith and a timeout call. They didn't like what they had, so Coach Cherry called the timeout so we can reset. We'll be back after this 30-second break here on the Big AA.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big AA.
The score is 60-59. Coach Cherry calling the timeout in the middle of the offensive possession. There's 17 on the 35-second clock and 1:35 to go in the ball game. The Dogs with a chance to take the lead here on this possession. And as you said, Sam, before, got to turn that turnover into points.
Your number one play, I think, is to try to get Holiday isolated in the corner from beyond the arc. That's where he's been hot from. I'd put it right back there. I think your second look is going to be to Quinlan Cochran down low. The problem is Bryson Shelnut, the 6'8 senior, is back in for the Phoenix, which causes some matchup problems size-wise. And we turn it over off the inbound. We don't get it in cleanly, and it is a turnover in Phoenix basketball.
Absolutely disastrous turn of events right there.
Story with it, left side. They'll go to McDaniel. McDaniel will go back to the top of the key to Woods. Woods will center it up. He's going to fire one from long two-point range, and it's good. 62-59. X will bring it down the floor, near side. 1:05 left to go. Left side, they will go to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse to Watley. Watley goes to Turner. Turner to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse lost it out of bounds. A turnover again.
Second time he's turned it over, he's going to come out of the ball game. Davion Smith will check in, and that's just, that can't happen. 56 seconds to go. They're up by 3.
Got to have a steal here, and preferably quickly. Woods, top of the key. He's going to just put it down and drive, and it's off the glass. The layup is good. 64-59.
A good team will. Coach actually called for a timeout, and he didn't get it.
Davion Smith drives the baseline. That layup is good.
And now we call our timeout. Coach for Sonoraville wanted the timeout, didn't get it, and I think his team thought they had time, and that was huge because that puts us back within 3 points.
Yep, it's only going to be a 30-second break, so we will keep it right here. 64-61 is the score.
Live wire surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time.
We were waiting to see what the official
stop deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Live wire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packed.
Okay. 64-61 with 36 or 35 seconds officially on the clock here. You're in the fourth quarter.
We were waiting for the official to figure. He was talking to our sideline, and that's what I was waiting on. I apologize for the pause, but we did want to keep it here. 64-61. This is a close one, Andrew. And I think, again, we're going to put in some type of full-court press, at least on the inbounds pass, and I think we're going to send everybody, and we will. Shelnut and Cawthorn will be the only folks in the front court for Sonoraville. Other than that, everybody is in the back court. Sonoraville will try to inbound it. They're going to get it into McDaniel. We will foul immediately, and DJ Watley is going to be called for the foul. That's going to be his fourth.
See, we've got that luxury because that's only our second team foul. We got 3 more fouls to give.
We just don't need DJ to pick up the next one. Anybody but DJ. Inbounds pass will come again. Cedartown trying to put a stop. They will get it into Jackson Pate, and they get Davion Smith finally for the foul, and it is on the far side, and it comes with 30.7 seconds left. They're going to send in Hayden Rittenhouse. He is going to go get Smith, I'm guessing. No, they're going to get DJ out. Sonoraville will inbound it in their front court.
Shot clock is off.
They'll send it into the back court to Woods. And quickly, another foul again, and this time it is Holiday. That is team foul number 4.
Only his first.
So we need a steal here.
Coach calls timeout for Sonoraville. We'll take it with him. 28 seconds to go. 30-second break. Back after this.
Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for nearly a century. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call for tee time 770-748-9671, located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buchanan Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big AA.
64-61 is your score. 28.6 the official time on the clock here at the Doghouse. Cedartown needing a defensive steal against this Sonoraville team. They'll inbound it to Jackson Pate. Pate is going to elude some defenders and then finally get the foul called, and that's going to be on Davion Smith. That's his third, and that should be team foul number 5.
It is. It's going to send him to the free throw line here.
Shelnut going to check back in for the Phoenix.
But you got a good free throw shooter at the line there in Jackson Pate.
Pate's going to get 2 from the charity stripe. The first one is up, and it is off the front of the iron. No good.
DJ Watley's going to go back in, and Ashton Turner is going to come out.
Right now, it's still a 1-possession game. If Pate can connect on this one, it'll push it out to a 2-possession. Pate gets set. Attempt on the way.
No good.
No good. Rebounded by Cawthorn and a foul call. They're going to call a lane violation on the Bulldogs.
Are you serious?
A lane violation called against Cedartown is going to send Jackson Pate to the free throw line for a third shot. He had 2, missed both of them. and he missed that one. And they get the rebound. The clock never started. The clock never started, so a good thing for the Dogs, and a foul quickly called on DJ Watley. That's going to be his 5th.
Ashton Turner to come back into the ballgame. This time it's going to be number 1, McDaniel at the free throw line to shoot 2.
Right now, this is still a one-possession game.
Yeah, it is.
3 missed free throws from Jackson Pate keeps it a one possession. The first one, though, is up, and it is good from number 1, Donovan McDaniel, and that pushes it out to a 2-possession game now, 65-61.
That lane violation call could possibly be the difference in the game.
It could. It absolutely could. 66-61. The second one was good. Holiday. He's going to drive. The floater is up and in and out. No good. But a foul called on Shelnut.
They only ran 6 seconds off the clock. Shelnut with the foul. I think that's his 3rd or 4th.
And I tell you what, I think Coach Brent Mashburn might want to take a break. He's lucky that the officials didn't hear what I heard, and hopefully I heard it wrong.
Oh, we missed the first free throw from Holiday. Too much on it.
66-61. X at the line. Second one on the way. It's short.
Missed both of them. And now we got a foul. Who are they going to get? Are they going to get 21 or 13 on the foul? They hugged him over there. It's going to be number 13, Ashton Turner.
He did. He committed the foul. That's going to be his 3rd, and that'll send Sonoraville back to the line. Speaking of hugs, it was number 13 on the hug. I want to tell my good buddy that I picked that saying up from a happy birthday. T-Mac, Tyler Morgan. Happy birthday today, good buddy. Tyler used to say that down at FBC. Free throw attempt is up, and it is good.
That's going to ice the game.
That's going to do it. It's a 6-point lead now for Sonoraville, but you have to be proud of the effort put forth by this Bulldog squad. Thomas Robertson checks into the game for Cedartown. Coach Cherry putting all of his 3-point shooters out on the floor right now. The second one is up, and it is good as well. But it's going to be a little too late for the Dogs. Holiday with it. He'll bring it down the floor. Stops, fires a 3. Oh, he got rid of it. It was blocked. Cochran with it, takes it to the glass, and they'll call him for the travel, and he did. Gwendolyn Cochran has done everything that he could tonight against Bryson Shelnut, but Shelnut's probably a good inch or 2 taller than Cochran, and that's just all that it was. The Sonoraville Phoenix are going to go 2-1 in region play. The Dogs are going to fall to 0-3, but what a game here tonight. A battle between 2 good basketball teams that did not go the way of the Dogs. 68-61 is the final. Let's take a 60-second break, and we'll be back to wrap this one up here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big AA.
68-61 is your final here from Cedartown High School. The Bulldogs fall to the Phoenix of Sonoraville High School by 7. Leading scorer for the Dogs tonight, Xavier Holiday finishes the night with 26 points. Gwendolyn Cothran with 14. Hayden Rittenhouse with 8. DJ Watley with 7. Davion Smith with 5. And Ashton Turner with a single basket from the free throw line for 1 point. Some percentages for you, though, just to show you how well this team played all the way around. They were 58% from the charity stripe. They were 55% from three-point range, and they were 50% from the floor. So just really good shooting tonight by the Dogs. They also had 22 rebounds. They out-rebounded Sonoraville, by my calculations, by 1. Now, that might be off because let me just say that there's a lot that goes on with trying to keep up all of that plus broadcast. But overall, I think a solid performance from the Dogs tonight. A really, really big game by the senior Bulldog leader of Xavier Holiday. 9 of 14 from the floor, 2 of 6 from the free throw line for a total of 26 points and 4 rebounds. But the Dogs, Andrew, they just came up a little bit short.
Yeah, some late mistakes in the ball game too proved costly, and ex-Holiday, all those great numbers you mentioned, but free throw shooting tonight was not the best for him, and I think late in the ball game it kind of reared its head a little bit, but you can't take away what the other aspects of the game that he had. He had a good ball game. Tomorrow, let's pack the dog pound. Wear your red. It's a red out, as the Cedartown Bulldogs will be hosting the Rock Martin Yellow Jackets. Girls and boys basketball teams will be taking on each other here at CHS. It's always fun when these two teams play, especially when it's here at home and we're in this the friendly confines, we'll say. Not a whole lot of room. I want to see these. If there's ever was a game that we would want to be able not to see the action, because when people are sitting here and standing up, it's hard to see just about anything. That's okay. We want this place loud and proud of Cedartown Bulldog fans tomorrow. Cedartown Bulldogs basketball, the Lady Bulldogs and Bulldogs. The girls will start play at 3 o'clock. The boys will start at 4:30. And, of course, we'll have all the action of Cedartown basketball here on the Big Double A. Your final score tonight, Sonoraville Phoenix 68 and the Cedartown Bulldogs 61. And just a tough loss, but a good effort by the Cedartown Bulldogs here tonight. For my broadcast partner, Sam Branch, Tyrone back at the radio station, and Ethan on camera, I'm Andrew Carter, reminding you that when the Bulldogs play, you'll hear them on the Big Double A. Good night. God bless.